transition requirements. So we have seen three types of requirements so far, three categories or types. First one is we've had a look at the business requirements. Then from the business requirement, we looked at the stakeholder requirements. Then we had a look at the solution requirements, which is about the functional and the non-functional aspects of the solution. And then the fourth type is basically the transition requirement. So essentially, this set of requirements would actually help you go from the solution to the implementation in terms of the conditions a solution or a change must meet that are temporary. So essentially the delivery, if you want to help deliver something or deploy a solution into the customers mobile phones, into the customers browsers, or if you want to deploy that into a server, so all of this, a cloud, all of that would be the temporary. So these are transition requirements, means essentially you need to do these so that your solution would be reaching the hands and would be able to work in the context of the customers or the users environment. So their devices, they should be able to use them. So what will you do to be able to, for example, get this customer relationship management system, the CRM system that we are developing? If you want to let it be deployed into our own system, into our own cloud infrastructure, then the salespeople can use it while they're on the field. They can actually use the mobile phone to be able to access the customer's data because it's connected to the same repository of data, as well as the marketing people within the organization sitting on the desks, they can use it, as well as, for example, the customers themselves, when they're trying to log in into the system, into our system, they can actually change their address or add another site or add a new address that of their branch office. They'll be able to do us. That's what we call as self-service, right? Self-service application. So the self-service application is also available for our customers, so they don't have to call our marketing people or the key account management persons to ask to make them change one email address or add another person or change the contact person. These are the things that they should be able to do themselves. That's why we have these self-service applications. So that's another transition. So all of these would be so if you want to make sure that these are the requirements that could be delivered, then you need to upload this CRM system into a cloud so that all of the people, whether they're internal or external, whether they're at the desks or whether they're using mobile phones outside on the field, they should be able to use it, right? So the deployment aspect of it is what is called a transition requirement. So the ability to deploy it into the cloud infrastructure is a transition requirement. Similarly, the training that you would need to give to the end users, the salespeople, the marketing, because they're not, obviously, you're not expecting all the people to be technically very smart and savvy. You need to be able to give them some training initially to help them understand how to use the system, where to find it, how to deploy it, how to download the application from the store, how to install it. Once installed, how to register themselves to that. Once registered, what should be done as a first step to change the password, and then from there on, how to find the customers, how they can add a new customer, how they can find the address of an existing customer, how can they add a new branch of the existing customer, blah blah blah, all of these different tasks. So those people need to be given the training, and that again could be one of significant set of transition requirements that we can consider. So that's basically another category of requirement. So again, transition requirements could be that these are those requirements that are helping you move from one stage to another, from one aspect of the solution to another. So you're actually trying to move from the solution as it is being developed to something that is being deployed and delivered to the end users, and then they can try and start using the application.